warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Cecilia Intan Puspita. My ID number 2321010606061 from TBI 3. Here I want to explain about the file that was sent by my lecturer. This is approach to research for chapter 1. Chapter 1 introduces different ways or approaches to conduct research. Each approach has its strength, weakness, and is suited to different contexts. The main ones discussed are number 1, action research. Action research consists of conduct by practitioners like teachers, doctors, social workers to improve their own practice. Next, focus on solving a specific problem in a specific situation. Next, works in a cycle: planning, acting, evaluating, and revising. The last, emphasize collaboration, feedback, and continuous improvement. Number 2, case study. Case study consists of involves detailed, in-depth study of a single case. For example, one school, one organization, and one event. Next, useful for exploring process, causes, and context in depth. The last, criticism. Findings may not always be generalizable, though they can be relatable to a similar situation. Number 3, survey. Survey consists of collect standardized information from many people using questionnaires or interviews. Good for answering what, where, when, how question. Emphasize representatives but struggles to fully answer why question. Number 4, experimental style. Experimental style consists of seeks to establish cause and effect by controlling variables. Next, use control and experimental groups. For example, testing new teaching methods. The next, strong in showing causality, but often difficult, costly, and raises ethical issues, especially with human subjects. Number 5, ethnography. Ethnography consists of study of people and cultures in their natural setting. Next, relies heavily on participant observation, living and working with subjects. Next, aims to capture cultural meanings, but is time-consuming and hard to generalize. Number 6, ground theory. Ground theory consists of focus on generating theory from data rather than starting with a hypothesis. Next, involves coding, constant compression, and theoretical sampling until saturation, not new insight emerge. The last, strong in producing data-based insight but can be complex and absurd. In the last explaining about narrative in theory, use people's stories and life experiences as data, highlights personal voice, perspective, and meanings, useful for understanding personal or professional experiences, but requires trust and has ethical sensitivities. Maybe that's enough for me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.